Hi, this is Mike Kennedy. We're going to take a look in Books A Million, get kind of an update on their survival books and stuff. Here's Les Stroud. It's got a good book for $19.99. Quite a few different things. Looks like a lot of pictures were taken from his shows that he did. So he's kind of put them together in different sections for a book. So I'm talking over the copyright music that's in the background, in case you wonder why. I'm doing it this way. And then we've got, how about this extreme weather manual. That's a thing that most of us have to worry about, extreme weather once in a while. 29. Cool pictures. Gotta have cool pictures. And advice, CPR they were showing there and stuff. Different things about floods and hurricanes. Thank goodness Maine is one of the safest things to do. The Scouts, wild edibles. Now we're doing wild edibles here again. Medicinal plants of North America. I'd like to get that one. Here's another mushroom hunting book. Foraging. It has mushrooms in it though. Sorry. Foraging wild edibles. All kinds of interesting books. Here's a good medicinal book by Peterson. It's good just as a general guide to identify plants too, because it's newer than the older one. It's got pictures. Audubon Field Guide to Trees. That's really good. Smaller book about trees. Ventures in Edible Plant Foraging. That's a new one I haven't seen before. That one's only $14.99. Wild Edible Mushrooms by Miller. I haven't seen that one yet. $18.95. This one looked like it had a lot of, it was more recipes, which is fine than identification things, because I guess you need books that do both identification and whatever. Nice photos. I can see several different types that are edible in there. Hopefully they have the poison ones to avoid too. Yeah, here's some bird books below. Poisonous and psychoactive plants. Good mushrooms, bad mushrooms. This is interesting. It has a page or so, or 2 pages I should say. It's $17.95 on each mushroom. Get a photo on the top, and then more information. Field mushrooms. Bluet. And it's got inedible or poisonous ones there too, so that's good. You gotta have, it's gotta show poisonous ones too, so you can say, oh, that's what that is. Isn't good just to show the edible ones. Wildflower books, tree books. Wildflower book, that's a really good one. Wild edible plants, that's their older one. That's all diagrams. It's got a few color plates on it. Then we got bird books. Okay, how about a book on spiders? It's just the right size to hold a spider in it. There's a whole Audubon guide on insects and spiders. Then we got beekeeping books, butterfly books, more beekeeping books, mammal books, African wildlife, the wolf. Okay, now we're looking back. Oh, rocks and minerals, my granddaughter's way into. She's only 6, but she's a geologist, she says. So I have to relearn everything I've forgotten about collecting rocks when I was a kid. I was really into it too when I was young. Rocks and minerals. price on that one? $29, I think. I can't even see. Has some really good illustrations. Talks about the crystal shapes and everything. Rocks and gems. Rocks and minerals. Audubon Field Guide to weather and to rocks and minerals. Okay, here's some more survival books. Edible Wild Plants, Department of the Army. That you can actually download free. I was going to look at it, then I realized it's something I've seen before. How to Eat in the Woods. That one looks interesting. It's got drawings of plants. It says plantain, very common, medicinal, and you can eat it if it's young enough. It's kind of stringy if you don't. Fire with Water and 501 Other Tricks. National parks, backpacking. How about this? A survival book in MS-10. And it's got a few things in it too. Campcraft, On the Trail in the Wilderness, Extreme Survival. I assume there's a compass in it and a knife according to that picture, but I could be wrong. DK Essential Survival Skills. Some of their books are good. Families on Foot. Getting out as a family, enjoying things. This is really good. The Complete SAS Survival Manual. Ultralight Backpacking Tips. For old fogies like me who can't carry things. Extreme Wilderness Survival. Tactics Skills. Wilderness Survival for Dummies. Here's Dave Canterbury's set of books. He's got Bushcraft 102 there, 101 there, and then he's got the next book, Trapping, Gathering, and Cooking in the Wild. I have those three. Those are all good. Outdoor Medical Emergency Handbook. That looks kind of nice, $19. And it's got some good diagrams in it, I thought. You know, for a quick look through, it looked pretty good. It looks like it has things on treating shock and things like that. Everyday Knots, Boy Scout Handbook. Then we have Bear Grylls, Mud, Sweat, and Tears. That's more of the story of his life. The Bushcraft Bible. Rock Climber's Manual. And the Swiss Army Knife Project book. 63 outdoor projects. Here's some more survival books. Map and Compass, be an expert with them. The Great Outdoors User's Guide. How to Survive the Wild. It's in a little thing. Oh, Cody Lindine's book. Staying Alive. That's good. And we've got some other things like Hunter and Gathering Survival Manual. That's something new. I haven't seen that one. Talks about snares, traps, and edibles and things. And the price is totally out of focus until I touch the screen, and it's $29. That might be a fun one to look at. Be prepared to survive anything. Backcountry survival skills. All kinds of different. They really beefed up their section for survival books. You know, now that the weather's good, people think more about going out and doing things like that. Why We Climb. The Ultimate Hiker's Gear Guide. Complete Survival Manual. Mountains Man's Crafts and Skills. How to Shit in the Woods. That's a good book. I've got that. Very practical. You need to know how. How to Survive Anything. And we've got some more things down here. Wilderness Survival Guide. These are Creek Stewart books here. Bug Out Bag. He's a pretty good author, and I love to show Three Fat Guys in the Woods. It was really good. How to build a bug-out vehicle, how to build survival skills. He's pretty, and then he has one that's kind of like just a bunch of different hacks that you can do as kind of knowledge. Yeah, 365 essential skills. That's kind of interesting too. The Prepper's Pocket Companion. How to die in the outdoors. So you memorize what not to do, I guess. Left 4 Dead in the Andes. There's the SAS Survival Manual in another form, 3rd edition. Here's another survival hacks. 200 ways to use the wilderness. This is Creek Stewart again here. And he shows he's got some really interesting things I haven't seen other places too. It's funny how once I saw him on his show, they showed up other places. Everybody, oh, here's the magazines. Oh my goodness, guns, guns, guns. And more guns. And then down here, outdoor life. Crossbows. Here's the backwoodsman, more of a survival thing. Oh, and then we've got off-grid. It's about EMP attacks. Prepper manual. Survival. 2 different survival magazines. American Frontiersman. A lot of these have information for people that do homesteading or wish they could do homesteading. Survival manual. And now this doesn't look too bad. For some basic information. Well, we've just about handled it all. I hope you've enjoyed my little talk through Books A Million. Bye.